It is the 13th of January 2014. The new year is not quite 2 weeks old yet. And I just am wondering whether or not you are already experiencing a difference in your life as a result of the things that you decided to do differently for 2014. Now, first of all, I am presupposing that you have goals and objectives. I am presupposing that you have, like most people, made some commitment for the new year to improve yourself, to better your life, better your business, better your work-life balance, whatever it happens to be. Reduce your weight, for example, which is quite a common one. Again, I pose the question, on the 13th of January, today, are you actually experiencing any difference when compared to 2013? Because if you are not already experiencing considerable difference in your life today, you've already wasted 13 days. And those 13 days will never, ever actually come about again. Difference in one's life, in one's job, in one's business, in one's career, in one's health and fitness. Difference starts now. Difference isn't something that you look forward to. If you look forward to it, then you're living in the future whilst doing nothing about it in the present. Everything has to happen now, in the present moment. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, in his work on flow, suggests that when we are in flow, there should be an experience of excitement about what it is we're doing. Something similar to Maslow's peak performance theory. And although Maslow has been criticised in his research by virtue of the fact that some say his research wasn't representative, he only concentrated on highly successful people, why would he have concentrated on anybody else in researching peak performance? So what Maslow talks about is valid. What Csikszentmihalyi talks about is valid. There's 10,000 people involved in the flow research. There's 2,500 people involved in subsequent research by Jerry Kushel of the American Management Association. The one thing all these people have in common is that there is excitement in their life. They jump out of bed in the morning. In fact, Csikszentmihalyi goes as far as using the word ecstasy. Not in tablet form, obviously. This is something we should be experiencing most days, or possibly every day. But let's dumb it down a little bit and suggest that you should be experiencing satisfaction. Now, a lot has been written in relation to, for example, job satisfaction, more because people don't experience it than do experience it. In fact, 82% of people in a recent US survey suggested that they are highly dissatisfied with their job. Satisfaction is something that you should be experiencing now. You should have been experiencing it for the last 13 days of this year. In fact, you should be experiencing it all the time. And if you're not experiencing it, then you are doing something wrong. And if you continue doing something wrong or not doing something right, then you are wasting more time. And there's no point in looking forward to difference in your life in the future, because it will not happen. What are we talking about? Well, we're talking about being mindful. There's a vast amount of research that is now validating not just the well-being benefits of mindfulness, but the simple, basic economic benefits of mindfulness, to the extent that the Huffington Post in the US has made the point that the US is on the cusp of a huge wave of mindfulness, simply because that it adds to the bottom line in business. There are simple economic basic benefits to being mindful. We're talking about being mindful. We're talking about developing our ability to pay attention to the present moment. We're talking about experiencing satisfaction regardless of what we're doing and what we think about what we're doing. We're talking about living life now. Now, there are a couple of tips with this video today. I would suggest that you take the few little steps that are required to actually live life now. Because if you don't for 1 minute fool yourself into believing that you will live life at some time in the future.